Well, all, we've woken up early this morning. Second day of summer, and we've got to do some picking and some pulling. So we'll be picking these Rattlesnake Pole Beans. We'll let them go a little bit too long. Then we've got some cucumbers we need to pick. We'll pick some blueberries and pull some carrots. So we're going to take you along with us here at Deep South Bama. So here we are at the Rattlesnake Pole Beans. You can see we've got quite a few up in there. We've got to start picking. They're all the way up to the top. So we're going to get a bucket and we're going to get picking these. Then we'll be checking on those cucumbers. Well, like I said, we're going to start picking these rattlesnake pole beans first. And some of these we've let get a little bit too long. Now this one looks just about right. As you can tell, the beans inside haven't started plumping out just yet. These are about perfect. Just throw them off in there in the bucket. You just take your thumb and your index finger and pinch it off. One thing about these rattlesnake pole beans is if they don't get a lot of sunlight in the bean pod, they won't get the purple striping. Let's see green like that. The more sun they get, like you can see here on this one, there's just a touch of purplish striping in it. Got another nice one right here. Come on up here. Pinch this one off, this little guy. Now this one, it's getting a little bit past its prime. Beans are starting to plump up. When I go snap that, I'm probably going to see some strings. Not the best, but still quite edible. Got some more right up here. Give them a quick pinch off. There we go. Toss them on in the bucket. Now this size right here is perfect. Nice, slim. That's going to be a tender green bean. Perfect. And if I'd have got out here 2-3 days earlier, they'd all been like this. But with the constant rain, just haven't been able to get out and do it. So, let's get her done. Now we got one hiding right here. And we're only about 3 feet up on the plant. You gotta start low. There's another one hiding right in there. Snake it out and you can see all the purple striping in that one. Got a nice cluster of 3 right here. Those are fine beans too. So, I'm going to go ahead and finish these up off camera. And I'll show you what we got when we're all finished. Stay tuned. Well, like always, we had to resort to getting a step ladder out here to get the rest of these beans off. And I think I've got all the mature ones off now. So let me show you what we have. It's already getting hot out here. It's in the mid 80s. So we got about a half a bucket there. Some of them are a little past their prime. We'll have to shell them for the tender beans inside. Others we can still snap. And we may have to pull some strings. They'll still cook up fine with a little bacon, country ham. Throw in some onions and garlic, and they'll be fine eating. But the thing to note about these rattlesnake pole beans is this is 4 foot long row, and it's only 13 plants. That's all that's here. So 4 foot long row, probably not even 4 foot total, and 13 plants. And we just harvested a half a bucket. And this will be the first of many harvests here on these rattlesnake pole beans. They're the only beans I have right now that are ready to pick. And it won't be another week or so. We'll be picking them again. There's a lot of immature beans in here. A lot of blossoms. So we'll keep an eye on them. Maybe we can get them off before they get a little bit too far gone next time. So now we gotta go check the cucumbers. Walked around to the other side of this clothesline pole planting. We're gonna check cucumbers, see if we got some in here that are ready to pick. And I believe we found one right there. That one's ready. We'll just twist it off there a little. See if we can find another one. Oh, here we go. There's another fine one right there. Those are going to be perfect eating size. And just a little bit longer than my hand. Maybe 7 inches. Nowhere near the size of the burpless beauty we grew last year. But straight 8 are an heirloom. So we gave them another try after over 30 years of not growing them. So we'll get in here and see if we can find a couple more. And I do believe we found another one tucked off in here. Right here. Let's see if we can snake it on out of there. Oh yeah, another fine one. Well, a little bit longer. A little over hand length. Well, that's about it for the cucumbers. Now I will say this about this straight 8 heirloom cucumber. It's nowhere near as productive as the burpless were. Especially the burpless beauties. Oh, found another one right here. Found another one. We're going to try to get that one on out of the trellising. Yeah, a little bit longer than hand length. So it looks like today we were able to pick 4 pretty nice sized cucumbers there. That'll be way more for me. I'll probably eat one a day, so I got about 4 days worth. We got many more small ones coming on. So the next thing we need to do is pull up some carrots out of the old raised bed, because we got to get that thing cleared out see what we're going to do with it. So let's wander on down there. So we'll head on down to the old raised bed. Start pulling up those carrots that we grew out through the winter. So here we are down at the old raised bed, and like I've said, these carrots didn't do too well, but they were grown through the winter. We're going to get them all pulled out of here today, and as soon as I say they didn't do too well, there's a really nice one. Give you a comparison. It's about as long as my hand. These are your Danvers carrots. There's another nice one. Not so nice. A little small one, about 2 inches. So we'll go ahead and get these pulled on out. Oh, that's a nice looking one. And we'll show you what we got when we're finished. Okay, we finished pulling up all the carrots. And I sort of segregated them into ones that were a little bit larger, like these here. You can see some of them the size of my hand. And that. They're not the biggest, but they're still nice eating size carrots. Now this is late in the season to be pulling carrots, especially here in the deep south. And like I say, these were grown over the winter, and this is the last of them. I've been pulling carrots out of this old raised bed since about February of this year. I think we put them in around first part of November. Got a little pile here, some that are about small to medium, and then some small little nugget ones here. Now another thing I'm going to tell you right now, the carrot greens, they're totally edible. And what do they taste like? Carrots. You can use them in stews, soups, or salads. You can dehydrate them and go ahead and put them up in some Ziploc bags to add in your dishes all throughout the winter. Now, as you can tell from what I've just picked today, the green beans and these carrots, well, Mr. Tom's going to be busy tonight getting these all prepared up to put in the freezer. Now, I've still got blueberries to pick this morning. Got to get them finished up. And then we'll get on to all the other chores here on the plantings. Then I'm going to start charging up the battery in that old bronze Mustang. See if we can't get it ready to start up today or tomorrow. So there you have it, folks. Went ahead and picked the Rattlesnake Pole Beans. Got us about a half bucket. And got us about 4 of those straight 8 cucumbers. And we did get nest carrots. And this will finish up our winter carrots once we get these all in the house and get them prepped up, cut up, sorted, blanched, and put in the freezer. Still got to get the blueberries. You can already see I'm covered with sweat. I think it's 88 degrees now, and it's around 7:30 in the morning. So let's go see what we got on the blueberries before we end our picking and pulling video. Okay, now we're back over here at the blueberries. We've got quite a few of these to pick today. They're everywhere, as you can see. We're going to be picking a while here. And to be honest, while holding my camera and picking, it's a little bit time consuming, a little bit awkward. Got a little bowl over here. So we're gonna go ahead and get all these blueberries picked. And we'll bring you back as soon as we got it finished up, show you what we have. And we get her done. We'll be right back. So we finished picking all the blueberries off this first bush. You can see there's still quite a few left on there, all throughout, as well as all down through there and over on the back side. But we got about a half bowl, and we still got 6 bushes to pick before we're done. Just wanted to let you see what you could get off of one small, I'd say 5-foot high blueberry bush. That's quite a few berries, and that's what we pick about every 2 to 3 days since May the 24th, and it's now June the 22nd. We've got a lot of blueberries stocked up in the refrigerator and about to have in the freezer. So I got to go ahead and get all the rest of these picked and get them on in the house, because it sure is getting hot out here. So we finally finished up the blueberries. We have them right here, pretty much a nice full bowl. And give you an idea, that's how big the bowl is. So quite a bit off of just 6 small blueberry plants. And you'll remember there's the beans, about a half bucket, 4 cucumbers, and then all these carrots. So now we've got to get it all in the house, get it cleaned up, get it under refrigeration, start processing it, some of which we'll leave out to cook tonight. The blueberries, they're going to get put in the freezer. The carrots will get all washed up, tops cut off them, and we'll dice some of them up for tonight's dinner as well, and the rest we'll blanch when we blanch the beans and put them in the freezer. Might even take one of those cucumbers and slice it up, add it maybe to some lettuce, a few tomatoes, make a little side salad. So there you have it. That's our harvest here, June the 22nd, second day of summer at Deep South Bama. But I wanted you to see, even though we don't have a whole lot planted in the ground, you can definitely grow quite a bit of food in a very small amount of area. I hope you'll try it. Till next time, folks. Y'all take care, stay safe, and God bless. And goodbye for now.